welcome to our last video this week. To all people who's working at home or still planning, this video is for all of you. How to work from home as a team. There are really good strategies that people are currently using, and here's we've collected which actually works. The most transformative tool for working remotely has been Slack, which helps organize questions, decisions, and conversation in a way that email can't. In fact, we've actually outlawed all internal email, which has been critical in making sure everything is in one place and we can find what we need easily. And written communication sometimes not that really good. In a normal office, when you have an idea or a question, you might stop by a coworker's desk to chat, because actually talking to someone can be a way more efficient than typing to them. With this, you can have a team rule that you can call anyone at any time, just as if you were popping into their cubicle, but it's also important to have a rule that you don't have to answer. Because despite working from home, you don't always have to be working when you're at home. And another thing about these calls, unless our webcam is on the fritz, we always turn on the video, no matter how we look that day or what's going on in the background. Because the other benefit of video calls is that they make remote work feel less remote, and actually seeing someone's face is really critical to that human connection. We also consciously build times into our schedule to connect with and check in on each other aside from weekly team meetings. You may also have visuals team illustrator party, and even a virtual holiday party every year. All this connecting and team love is great, but say you're actually trying to get to work. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share it to everyone who's working from home. And yes, get your chance now for work from home opportunities. Just copy the link below to your browser and sign up for free. So, it is also important to do what you can to stimulate working side by side. Use a single standard zone to schedule meetings and deadlines. Use a shared Dropbox so we're all working from the same set of files. Use Google Docs instead of Word, so you can work in the same document often at the very same time. Rely on a communal spreadsheet to keep files, projects, and deadlines organized and easily accessible. Then feedback. Giving and getting feedback can be tough in person, but it's a downright minefield when you're collaborating remotely, so we have spent a lot of time learning how to avoid missteps. To head off confusion, try to give feedback that's as clear as possible, either by making specific written suggestions, or by sharing screen and sketching out an idea, in the same way you might use a whiteboard to explain. And while people naturally praise others when they're working side by side, we're much less likely to convey that positive stuff when we communicate virtually, and that can be a morale killer and give the wrong impression. So, it's really important to take note to make conscious effort to include positive. Finally, there's nothing worse than feeling the time you spent reviewing something. It's not only trying to respond to comments we dismissed, but we also preserve every bit of feedback gathered along the way. Make sure people are willing and able to hear everyone's voice on a team, even when we're not within shouting distance. There might be other or plenty challenges working together remotely that you're encountering or experienced before. We would love to hear from you by commenting below and learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching.